But I heard you say that what did you say? You said that a man needs a net worth of $100 million
oh my gosh,
to date you. You about to
you
be
got
dating this
$100
one?
million, and I know you married and stuff. I'm just saying, you work to that point. You know how good you feel.
So, Young Miami was just recently talking to
Charlamagne. She wasn't a man that has at least $100 million.
She actually said that before in another interview, but she doubled down because Charlamagne asked her to like clarify, like, did you really mean this? And she said, actually, that is her standard. Like, that's what she needs. Like, this is the only way you're dating her at this point. It seems like $100 million at least.
Mind you, she only had maybe 1 or 2 exes that had close to that amount, and one that had that amount.
Is this realistic though? Is this a realistic goal, or is she just like really being delusional at this point?
I think she's delulu.
So you think she's delulu? Okay, why? I mean, she is. She hasn't been, at least in spaces with people with that kind of money.
Okay, don't get me wrong. She's rich. We all know this, right? She probably has like 30 million, whatever herself.
You already said she dated somebody with that type of money.
But okay, the idea of her keep elevating, I think, is where it gets a bit unrealistic.
Okay, so keep elevating, like you're supposed to get more and more. Like every time you finish dating somebody, you're supposed to upgrade, right?
Right. Yeah.
The next person's supposed to be an upgrade. And in this case, the next person should be an upgrade financially.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And so we all know her most famous relationship was Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
So now you need to find somebody with more money than Diddy. Yeah, the problem is, I think dating Diddy is the reason that it's going to be hard to find somebody.
Yeah, and based on the statistics,
Who?
One of the statistics is like 13 million in the world.
Yeah, but again,
13,000. Am I
like I said, she's in spaces, right? She's been in private jets, I'm sure. She pulls up to like places that other people can't get in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's been around people, you know, rubbing elbows and all that type of sitting.
But some places that other people can't get in probably realistically got 150 eligible bachelors at the max.
So in general, yeah. So when you think about it, right? Overall, because I looked it up. We looked at the statistics. All right. So in the world, it's like 25,000. And that's the globe. That's on Earth, right? 25,000. Hold up. People, yes. Who are not even just men, people who are worth
not over type.
100, not even who are worth over 100 million. Yeah. In the US, it was about.
In the world, are even all English speaking?
No, I mean the world. I mean English speaking. They may be Chinese. You never know. Like,
so we don't even know how many of those could.
That's the world. But let's just go to US.
Right. Yeah.
That was still like 11,000, and then men was only like 85% of that 11,000.
Right.
Then let's go to in Miami, which is where she's from, lives, whatever.
Right, yeah.
And that was 150.
Yeah.
And then I think that was single men
men that she could date.
Was it single black men?
I think that's what they narrow it down to. Just like ones that would be in her circles, because they named like places like she would be at.
Okay, so going back to it is Miami, all right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to have models and influencers and all types of competition. Mm-hmm. So now we like out of the 150 men in your area, you got a vast competition. Like it's a bunch of people out there, and you already have maybe a little bit of a name or a reputation for yourself, being loud, right?
Oh, a bad reputation.
Yeah, you already have a reputation that might kind of put you on the wrong end of the competition.
No, forget the being loud, being from a certain place. Forget all of that. She has Carisha, please.
Okay.
And she go on interviews and she just say the wildest thing that is off-putting to
people.
Yeah,
but that does happen, yes. But I mean, again, we still got so I still think, right? She's actually trying to make herself a good person, like a good partner. Mm-hmm. So maybe somebody who's looking for just a good partner will want her. Right? Like I just want a person who's going to be good to me. A person who's going to be
Hold on. Before you continue, I'm going to play the clip of what she said on the interview so we don't just skip right past that.
Okay, we're not going to skip right past it. Let's get into the clip.
What is it? I can't say it. You got to.
It say take a shower. If you like golden showers, I do.
Golden showers? Meaning when the guy pees on you? Mm-hmm. Pee on you everywhere? You like it?
I just like it.
You do? Freak. Freak of the week. So you say take a shot. You say take a shot.
I take a shot.
You like go to shower?
I do.
But
I almost drank from my cup, but I didn't want to misconstrue that with taking a shot at that moment. So no. All right. Okay. So now you got your 150 single men in your area. You got competition, and I like golden showers is in the list of the competition.
Oh gosh.
But at the same time, okay, you know what? That could be a plus. You know, like if you listen to what men say, they like it freaky and all that type of stuff.
But
so that
like
might be a plus.
But they like it being publicly freaky, like everybody knows that.
That's what we have to ask the questions. Like, do people want that to be? Do people want all that to be outside? Like again, which goes back to being loud. You say everything, and then even like going back to say everything. I know we basically have that one part of her telling Charlamagne and the thing, but there's another part where she tells Charlamagne that she backed and she wrote a letter to support Diddy.
All right, let's stay on Freaky Tales. You say you name a bunch of men, and you say my billionaire nigga that stay on the island used to tell me take that while he fucked me for hours. Now we know who that is. That's Diddy. In light of everything that has transpired, why weren't you afraid to still say that?
Because I think that I should be able to express myself. I should be able to say my life experiences. I don't feel like I should be silenced or I can't speak on anything or I should be scared because I just was in a relationship with somebody and what we had wasn't a crime or it was wrong. So it's like, I'm expressing myself. It's music. It's my music. It's my time to tell my story and I want to have fun. I'm going to do that.
Okay, that's not the question, but that's pretty much the same answer she gave as to why. But she was explaining why she used the take that in the song. But
again, which brings us back to putting all your business outside. Like, does the next person who gets you like a old money, new money, whatever, this person has to have their reputation, attached to you. Do they want you to be like outside like that?
Yeah.
When someone you were connected to becomes the center of serious allegations and legal issues, how do you reconcile the person you knew with the headlines everybody else sees?
I think in life you always get put in something or a situation where you gotta make a life decision and you gotta look back and say like, what makes sense for me right now? Like I can love this person, but I can love this person from a distance, or I can have a relationship with this person, but maybe I gotta come back to it. Like maybe I gotta come back around. And I think that was one of those situations.
You wrote a letter vouching for Diddy's character. And a lot of people were upset because they was like, how could she do that after seeing the video with Cassie? A lot of people wanted to know why you decided to still write that letter.
I think I wrote a letter for a change, man. I think that the man that I met and that I experienced was change. I'm not going to justify some bullshit or like support some, but if I felt like that person was a change, and I felt like the person that I met was change, it was a different experience. So that's why I wrote the letter.
So, what do you think?
Okay, so I get that you said this is definitely something that really happens. You do meet a changed person. Like some people go through things. Maybe they got drugs, alcohol problems, whatever, the addictions, and then the people who they're in that relationship with or that situation with see one side of them, but then when you get with somebody who maybe is more on the calm side or you're in a different phase in life, they see a different side of you or you see a different side of them,
which would make sense since he's up there in age now.
He
can't do stuff he used to do.
Things or whatever. I mean, but I heard he had a freak off like a week before that.
Yeah, but like he ain't like running around chasing girls down the hall probably like he did a few years ago.
Yes, I believe she said she wasn't part of the freak offs too. Like,
right. Yeah.
So she just liked the golden showers.
But she like freaky stuff either way, so that part probably wouldn't even bother her if she was.
So she's seen the part. She went on to say stuff like he told her to be a better person and things like that. And so she had a different experience, which I believe.
I believe it as well.
But does that mean Does that mean
for one you get to X out all the other girls' experiences?
Yes, and does she believe those experiences? I mean, she believes those things happen.
And it sounds like she believes it's bull from what she said.
Yeah, she kept saying it was BS. Like, yeah.
Yes, I don't know.
So maybe she doesn't believe it. I don't know. But either way, she is speaking for herself and from her own side of the fence. So like where she is, her grass is green. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's like, no, it's green over here.
She got the 100 millionaire she wants. She seemed like she was very happy with that. She said she was very impressed by everything he was doing. So she felt like she owed him in a sense because she seen something for him she never seen from any other dude. So she like really respected him and she really looks at him on a very high level.
I'm gonna tell you something that really happens to everybody on all like that. This can happen to anybody. You could be little or big, but a certain type of man or a certain type of relationship can really set the bar for you, and it can be a delusional bar. Like after that person, that bar could be so high that you can't. Like that's the only person you can get to that bar with, and then nobody else. It could be a chance where nobody else could give it to you. Or it could be a chance that even if somebody else is giving you something better, your bar is still with that first, the thing that anchored you in that thought process. And you like, this man.
Don't get me wrong. She got the right to have a high bar. I just think her bar is like
she does have the
real
right to have
high.
a high bar. But her bar might be also like in a specific area that might not be achievable, and not just $100 million. We're talking about God-fearing and a provider. Now, most men with $100 million are providers, so those go kind of hand in hand. The God-fearing part, sometimes it takes a little less than a little different path to even get to be $100 million.
I think she might need to cut it by at least $500,000 to be realistic.
Cut it by $500,000. I think she should go down to $50 million. Like, I mean, okay,
me too.
Can we get into who she could probably
date?
Like, let's get into, because there are some.
We ain't even gonna say married. We're
gonna say date, because she just said dating, right? She didn't say marriage, because like marriage, that's a whole nother bar that we gotta try to figure out. But all right, so first of all, we checked some celebrities who are worth $100 million, and then we checked some who she might already be, who she could probably get attention from, who might like her or she might like, right? We try to match this up based on who we've seen her with before, and also her little standards, whatever. So, how about Drake?
Drake, I would say yes. I'm gonna say the highest possible on him.
Highest possible, you think so?
Besides Diddy, of course.
Besides Diddy. I'm gonna tell you everybody who I think, and then we're gonna do a match on who we think is the most eligible. So I'm not gonna say who I think is the most.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you who I think is her best choice or whatever, but not now. We're gonna do a little game and we'll do a reveal. Okay, so Shaquille O'Neal, he's playful, he's fun. The only thing about Shaquille O'Neal is I don't even know if she would want him, but we know Shaquille O'Neal's at least, I think he's worth $150 million, or maybe even more than that. I forgot.
He was like $500 million.
He was like right. Shaquille O'Neal was like $500 million. He was like very rich. Even Dwight Howard was up there. Dwight Howard's going through like some type of relationship problems, so he might be needing, to look in a different direction. You already said Diddy. And we already know she could get Diddy. She could. We're thinking about people who she could possibly have, and she might possibly like. I just don't know if she would like Shaq. Shaq is he's playful, but he might be too.
Well, she can't be too picky. Wanting that $100 million, but
so here's somebody else that I thought of that I feel like she should consider, even though his net worth is $60 million. He has potential to get into the $100 million within the next, couple of years. And he's already earned over $100 million in just earnings, period. And that's Stefon Diggs.
Yeah, I think that's a good consideration.
I think that's a good match for her, in general.
Right. So
again, we didn't say get married. We said date, right?
So since they're not getting married, they date and they having fun. The person I thought about was somebody who is in that bracket is 50 Cent.
I forgot about 50 Cent. Okay, 50 Cent, 150. Okay.
So I say 50 Cent. He's about 150 million. So he's right up in that tax bracket.
You can't trust no 50 Cent. Because first of all, are you gonna date the op of the person who you still support?
Well, she got to stop supporting him.
She got to stop. Hey, you might have to change your lifestyle. You want to be up in that tax.
And honestly, it would be a good look for her. Like, she ain't going to get the Diddy hate if she get with a 50 Cent.
First of all, 50 Cent gonna be trolling. I wouldn't trust 50 Cent.
Even if he was trolling, it would make her look good.
I don't trust 50 Cent.
I love it. 50 Cent. I 50. But I like 50. Yeah. I expect 50, but like relationship wise, no. No? Okay, point up. It'd be a little crazy. That man right there, I would love to stay on that good side. Right. I don't want to break up. Nothing. Hey, that's businessman. Someone I love to do business with. Yeah, Tyler Perry. Would I date Tyler Perry if he wanted to shoot his shot? Yeah, you would. You said you gotta date outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Try new things. Try new things. Yeah. I probably have a ball with Tyler Perry. You might be thinking Tyler Perry. Hell yeah.
Okay, like if 50 Cent could be serious about it, and he's like, I really want you, but it's just like knowing that there's a whole Diddy took his girl thing. I don't know. I wouldn't trust it, but maybe if he could be serious, then okay. Now there's some other people who felt like in the 50,000 range, or maybe just a little bit less than 100,000.
Yeah,
well, I think would be some good choices though.
So who did you think?
What about Usher?
Usher, yeah, that was
Usher over 100 million.
Yeah,
yes, 180.
So I said Usher. I think you disagreed because
I didn't really disagree. I disagree because I think Usher, for one, ain't looking for nobody, and then
but is that gonna be forever? Getting older.
And then if he was, I think he gonna go in a different direction. He like to play. Yeah, Usher likes to play around, but I think he would go in a different direction. But I don't know.
I think he might.
He might. Okay, how about Lil Wayne?
No. Nah.
All right. So going back to less than 100,000. Right? Michael B. Jordan.
I think. I think that would be good, but I don't know. It don't seem like Michael B. Jordan's type.
You don't say so. All right. So let's do the reveal then. Let's go to we're gonna take a piece of paper. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna see who we think she should choose. I guess from the people we just said, or it could be somebody new. I'm gonna write down who I think her best option is if she wants to land 100 million in. Who would probably who was like the most likely, her most likely choice, like
100 millionaire.
100 millionaire. What man? I'm not even gonna say single, at least not married. So could she actually have?
So we writing down.
I'm writing down a name of a man, either from that list or somebody else who you think I can say absolutely could have, who's probably her best choice to go for, to be in the $100 million provider range. I'm even leaving the God-fearing out of it because that's gonna be hard. And they gonna want her, and she gonna want them. And this could be your delusion too. Like we could be delusional if we want to, but I want to write who I think is the best option. So most likely, most eligible, the person who Carisha should absolutely go for if she wants to land that $100 million man who wants her back and is a provider.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I can't see mine.
You see? Okay. All right. Why'd you pick Drake?
I just think he makes the most sense that everybody say that is if she wants to like at least look like an upgrade, that's the closest she could come, I would think, realistically.
I think she's just gonna have to get the changed version of Diddy. That's it. That's it. That was it. I don't have nothing else to say about this. Do you? I don't know.
We good. Good. So in the story, she's gonna be with Diddy.
Or Drake. Let's go.
Right. But I think you're right. It must like
start getting in the DMs.
Diddy is the richer one out of the two. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
And she seems like she really likes him. So makes sense. Okay.
All right.